how does a pimp successfully manage money, or is there any like right way with this shit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna give nobody like, you know, saving game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what we would do.
Yeah.
But you know, but when you said that, like that's something I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna go doing all this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Showing it off and going to buy a whole bunch of clothes. Cause when that bitch see that bitch gonna, if she's a real hoe, she gonna get pissed off. She's gonna be like, man, look what this nigga doing with my money. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Cause she's paying for the game, for the, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna turn her off.
Right.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't do none of that. For starters, you shouldn't. You know, you got niggas that break a bitch and then they go run and buy jewelry with that whole trap that she just chose up, and then they go buy the biggest chain.
See, the problem and we talking some real life. Fuck the game. We talking life right now. Mm-hmm. In the black community, financial literacy is a bliss. Not many people have great financial mindsets from being raised up around money or not even having it. So a lot of times individuals get into this circumstance, like I say, you get $1,000 flexing, you know. If you don't take care of your money, it's not going to be able to take care of you long. So the one thing I will say about money in this game is put your money in a position to take care of you when the game came. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be times where situations pop up, and you gotta be prepared for it. The niggas who take that money and they blow it, it's because they never had it before. And like we said, ignorance doesn't matter. If you get the money and you do what you do with it, and you have nothing to show for it, 5-6 years later, your ignorance to the money didn't stop the game from blessing you, nigga. You just fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's one thing. There's one thing I dealt with too, though, Sperry. I got so used to I took a liking in taking care of necessities, because I like I told you how I came in late, all the way up to when I was 25, 26. I was bummed out, bro. So what the game did for me, I didn't go get a lot of flashy shit. I didn't go get the best car. I didn't go do. I got something that, you know what I'm saying, that would, you know what I'm saying, that was presentable. Yeah. I would go get things that were presentable because I was so into being able to manage money. Like bro saying, I was so into, because before the game, I sucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I say I was a bum, like bro, so when the game came and I was getting that type of money, I was into paying bills. I liked paying bills, like, cause I wasn't paying no bills when I first my early adult, you know what I'm saying, adult stage in my life. I wasn't paying no bill. My granny was doing shit. I was, you know what I'm saying, bro. When my daddy went to the penitentiary, my granny kept spoiling me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was a street motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna just say, like, you know, motherfucker get it twisted like I'm some kind of suburb kid. I'm not. I'm a country boy, but my daddy was a dope dealer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when my daddy was indicted and jammed up and shit, my grandma never made sure I still had the.
Grandma not spoiled.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my grandma made sure all the way up until she died. My granny died when I was 24. So you know, when I was 24, after my granny died, nigga, I had to figure it out. I was behind, bro. Like, I didn't know how to go. You know, I'd be with this nigga right here back then. Yeah. I didn't know how to go get no motherfucking money order.
My grandma died when I was.
I ain't know how to go get no motherfucking money order and shit like that to go pay this rent and go pay this. You know what I'm saying, man? This dude right here showed me a lot of shit, and what's crazy, he younger than me. But he showed me a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of adult things, bro. Not saying that my mom and my daddy didn't, because they did, but like having that partner one-on-one. You know, you got your partner that just pass you a blunt or kick it with you and y'all play the game. This nigga right here really, hey bro, this is what you right here, this is what you gotta do right here, this what this mean, you know what I'm saying, Rooster, this what, you know what I'm saying. And it was fascinating to me, this nigga was younger than me, but he knew how to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I be big on that shit with my little team, my artists and shit that I work with, bro. Like, I look at shit like sports, it's like chemistry building and shit. So I was like, when niggas be kicking it, whether it's chopping on the phone, we kicking it, hanging out, like, them conversations be pivotal and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, you know, some niggas be acting like, you know what I'm saying, niggas be too cool for school. Like, nah, nigga, I don't give a fuck about all that shit. Or we
shit, you will when that time come. You gonna be that nigga gonna find himself down in that pit, can't climb out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need all that shit, bro.
Man, and then you know, giving it up to bro, and bro's, like you said, bro's younger, however younger he is. Like, for me, you know, I was never like the trap niggas shit like that.
Right.
My niggas was, and they were younger than me, and they touched way more money than I ever have. Probably more money than I even touched doing this shit. But I was like, I always like saluted them, like, damn, bro, like, I salute you for just getting money and taking care of your mom and doing shit. And
yeah.
And it's like I never had that pride, too much pride to like soak in a little game and advice that they could give me. Why not have that, you know, I think I'm older than you, why am I even listening? Like,
shit, not in this shit right here, cause man, nigga, don't matter how old you is in this motherfucker right here, man, he might be 10 years younger than you and man, more wiser.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It's, man, niggas live different lives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was bad growing up. Just a badass. Nigga, I was doing all that old gangster shit, nigga, broke. Didn't have no money. So when I was able to grasp a hold of the fact, like, man, I'm getting some money, and I know what my, you know what I'm saying, what my mama expect out of me, you know what I'm saying, and then when my partner telling me, man, I got into paying bills and having money to be able to, man, when them hoes say they hungry, we getting up and we eating whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I you know what I'm saying? That's what I had to get together was my tools. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my tools together to you know, you got to get this kind of, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? You got to push up in this kind of whip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to push up, and my nigga tell you, I never really had Benz dreams. You know, my dream car never really was no Benz. You know, my dream cars was a slab nigga coming down. You hear me, with some swangers on that bitch, candy. I never had, like to this day, my nigga know that. My nigga gonna push up, you know, my nigga pushing up foreign. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, the dogs fuck around raised on his shit. You know what I'm saying? But me, yeah, you dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, my thing might be shit, nigga. I'm so Texas, even though I'm from this area up here, nigga. My dream car, nigga. I want to come down that bitch and I hit that button, my trunk raise up, nigga, and that hoe gets a light show.
Yeah.
Then this guy, it's a preference thing, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that I just got a hold of now. But at first, it was like I was living like how a low key dope boy would live. Like that nigga he's sitting on money. Like you got niggas that pocket watch. Like, man, that nigga there broke because of how you moving. Nigga don't be knowing what's in the nigga pocket for real. But in pimping and flamboyant, you know what I'm saying? You got to show them tools, man. You got to show them toys and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I tend to just wear a hoodie, black tee, shit like that. Not saying I'm rich or nothing like that.
Yeah. It's just that's your preference, bro.
You don't gotta wear your wealth on your fabrics. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of people get the game fucked up at. Yeah. They get too caught up in the flash or trying to keep up, you know, especially in any game you win. Position yourself to win, and then you'll outshine your competitors. You know what I mean? Right. And that's where a lot of they want to beat their competitors day one. You know what I mean? But it's like you gotta really build up your portfolio in order to have that secure blanket to where you can, you know, last the test of time and compete comfortably against your competitors. Cause there's nothing like competing with a nigga who got money and you don't, and you can't keep up to that speed that he going. Eventually, you're gonna crash and burn out.
Nah, for real.
You're gonna crash.